Warm, comfortable, quiet. Whisper, 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 chatter, chatter, chatter. Quiet! I said quiet! 60 miles per hour. That is exactly the speed your adult relatives just dived at for food. You'd love to see it, but unfortunately, right now, that's only in your imagination. At the same time, though, it's your future. After all, you are a blue-footed booby. A mouthful of fish oil has just landed in your mouth. Your father gave it to you. He and your mother will feed you until you gather enough strength to actually see the massive colony around you. But besides you, who can barely lift your head, there's your brother. He was born a week earlier. He's already begging the parents for food himself, urging them to feed him more often. Not fair. You can't do that yet, but don't worry. Your father will feed both of you fairly. Well, maybe not exactly equally, but you won't go hungry. After all, your parents have incredibly bright blue feet. You'll understand the importance of that later, but for now, just eat peacefully and gather your strength. Fast forward 3 weeks, and you start getting a new menu. Chunks of fish mixed with milk. You can finally see your surroundings, and it's amazing. Tons of large birds living right next door in similar nests. Your nest looks just like the others. Minimalist design, budget, 0. That makes you think, but the main thing is, now your feet are turning blue too. But just like your parents and your slightly larger brothers, life would be perfect if your parents didn't run late with the food and didn't always feed your older brother first. You don't see the issue at first, but a week later it hits you. You're getting less food than him. But there's a bigger problem. Your brother has started eating less too, way less than before. And your hunger is exactly the same. Both of you desperately want and love to eat. One day, you were sleeping, waiting for your parents, when suddenly, you got struck by a beak. Wait, what? It was your brother. You tried to fight back. You do strike faster after all. But size took its toll. You try to fight. You'll keep trying to the very end. You close your eyes, realizing you lost. Your brother was stopped. The parents arrived, but they didn't intervene. It was just his hunger subsiding. That's the only reason he let you go instead of throwing you out of the nest. You got lucky, and not just with that. The parents started feeding both of you again. Food had returned. Your brother isn't attacking you anymore. He's just growing again, and so are you. Strength. You want to be as strong as your parents. Yeah, it looks a bit goofy, but you have to train. Because 3 months have passed, and you finally have feathers. That means in a month, you'll be flying. Well, trying to fly. 2 months pass. You learn to fly. More accurately, you were just kicked out of the nest and you flew. Spartan parenting methods. As they say, if you don't know how, we'll teach you. If you don't want to, we'll force you. It was terrifying but effective. But now you have a new problem. You have to catch your own food. You fly over the sea, terrified of falling. During one flight, you decided to stick close to the adults. They told you to fly high, watch the water, and look for changes in water color or the appearance of other predators. Dolphins, whales, or other seabirds. You try to memorize everything, but you're a lucky bird. You usually hunt in groups. And when that happens, all 12 birds dive at the exact same moment, the instant just one of them spots something. The fear vanished when you were in the group. You realized that the structure of your head and your air sacs, your built-in helmet, protect you from the impact when you hit the water at such a high speed. Thanks to all of this, you caught a few fish. From now on, your hunting era begins. You will search for fish, hunt, and grow. You'll grow so much that your wingspan will reach almost 6 feet. You've upgraded from inspiring aws to inspiring awe. You hunt and eat. You're a big bird gathering strength and experience until another 2 years pass and the key moment of your life arrives. The moment when your blue feet will say everything about you. It's because of your feet that you hunted. Hunted a lot. Because the fish is exactly what gives your feet that color. The more you eat, and the higher the quality, the bluer they become. You were even more active than your brother because you never wanted to go hungry again. But all this time, you weren't just hunting. You were preparing to dance and gathering material for a nest. Yes, to find a mate, you need nest materials, you need to dance, and you need to have very blue feet. Hundreds of birds gather together. You're one of dozens. You have to interest her with your dance so she chooses you. You show off your blue feet one after the other. Your beak points to the sky, and your wings are spread wide. You hold this pose, then start dancing all over again. You catch the gaze of one. You realize you've been chosen. But they aren't the only ones choosing. You're also looking at the color of her feet. They're blue enough. That means she, just like you, she has hunted plenty, which means your chicks will be strong. You choose each other. You hear her voice. You try to memorize it. And you will memorize it, picking it out from hundreds of other voices. After that, you built a nest, and you spent a few fun minutes together. 5 days later, you have your first egg, and 6 days after that, a second. Together, taking turns, you incubate the eggs. More accurately, you balance them on your feet, wrapping them in warmth and quiet. This way, one watches the 2 eggs while the other hunts, and then you swap for the next 2 days. These eggs are big, so you're already planning how you'll hunt. The hunting role falls entirely on you at first. Only later will your mate join in. This happens because she's larger and can carry more food, but you hunt faster due to the difference in size and proportions. So, 40 days pass, and you have your first chick. 5 days later, the second egg hatches. You hunt and feed the chicks with milk. This is your primary job. Eventually, your mate starts helping. Then one day, you return from hunting a little earlier than her. Earlier than most of the birds. You rush back to the nest, raise your massive wings, and start screaming, "Ah!" This scream scares off the seagulls. They fly further over the colony, searching for unattended nests with chicks inside. You got lucky, but your neighbors didn't. Your parents survived the exact same thing, and that's exactly why there was enough food for you when you were growing up. After that, your kids grew up, which took quite a while. They flew off to hunt and learn. Now, you're alone again. You and your mate will part ways whenever you no longer like the color of each other's feet or the size of the egg. 7 years pass. Before you are your new chicks. You watch them fight each other. You can't intervene. You can only watch and wonder why there isn't enough food. Your younger chick is fighting, trying so hard, landing dozens of pecks on the older one. But the difference in size and strength is too great. If you intervene now, both chicks will die from starvation. You understand why your parents didn't step in. Now it's your turn to feed the stronger one. The circle closes. Your youngest, lost. After that, you decide that as soon as your surviving child grows up, you will fly away to find food.